Hi, good evening. Tonight we're going to talk about contracts, remedies in law, and complex licensing agreements. A contract breach occurs when any obligation of that contract is not met by either the buyer or the seller. This could be something minor, such as a late delivery, or something much larger, such as a failure to pay. On either account, breaches should be taken seriously, and the project manager should know their legal standing and issue a letter formally notifying the other party of the breach. Remedies in law refer to money damages. Compensatory damages are typically the most common remedy for a breach of contract. In this case, the court orders the party who breached the contract to pay the other party enough money to get what was originally contracted between the two of them. Another type of damage is restitution damages, which occur when the party who breached the contract must pay the other party back. There's also punitive damages, which is to punish the party who caused the breach. And some instances, the court may cancel the contract altogether, and neither party is obligated to it any longer. Lastly, there's something known as specific performance remedy. It's a remedy that the court forces the party that breached the contract to fulfill their obligation because there's no other remedy that's going to work out for the two parties. Complex licensing agreements are not straightforward. They do not have tight timelines. They have multiple products that are being licensed, and the scope of the license is not clear. So this is actually pretty common. Most licensing agreements are complex versus simple. There are several issues and things to consider that make a licensing agreement complex. These include multiple companies, different assets that are being licensed, reserved rights, so one company to another, tax issues, and even some employees resist the licensing agreement altogether. Just as licensing agreements are complex, so is outsourcing jobs and using various vendors. Companies take the time to use contracts to ensure that each party is covered in the event that someone doesn't do what's initially agreed upon. Contracts take on many steps, such as submitting a request for proposal or invitation to bid. They go through various stages with a letter of intent, then several drafts and negotiation of the contract until both parties can agree. Finally, closing the procurement process altogether is tying up all of the loose ends of the contract, making sure that it's fully complete or that it was terminated before the work was ever completed. Thank you.